Okay, what's up everybody? Welcome back. So for today, I'm gonna be installing new stereo on the truck because the old one that I have, as you can see, it's not only just falling apart, the little trim around it, but every time I press on the source button or the fast forward button, the stereo just completely shuts off. I'm not sure what's going on with it, but it's been installed. I installed it since I first got the truck, and I figured, hey, it's time to get a new one. So for today, like I said, we're gonna be installing one. So I came to my local Walmart. As you can see, I picked up this this Sony right here. Part number DSX A415BT. Now it says it does Pandora, Bluetooth, so I'm pretty excited about that. We don't have to connect this dumb Bluetooth connector anymore to the auxiliary. So I'm hoping, since they're both Sony, that the connections will be the same. I'm hoping I'm just gonna take this one out and connect this one, and I don't need to splice anything. While I was in there, I also decided to pick up this cheap speakers for the rear. For right here, let me show you. So those speakers back there, because I believe the ones that it has in the rear are the original ones, and every time I turn it up, it sounds distorted. So I'm just go ahead and replace those. I've already replaced the fronts, so let's go ahead and let's get to it. Okay, so I managed to get it out. So what I found is easiest is so these stereos, these aftermarket stereos, what they have is like some little tabs. Let's see, I think, oh yeah, so they catch right here, right there. So those tabs that are inside, I don't know if you can see them. So those tabs right there. So what I found out is if you stick a butter knife in like this, you can press them, and this whole unit, you can just pull it out. So here it is. And let's go take out the new one and see what, if it fits or not. See if we're gonna have to do any splicing to the wiring. Okay, so I got the new unit out. This is the new one right here, and it is so compact. Check that out compared to the old one, which is this one right here. It's about half the size in it. So yeah, it turns out the connector is not the same. So this is a connector for the new one, and that's the old one right there. So they're not gonna line up. Luckily, all these color-coded wires, they match up to these right here. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna take these off and start crimping them all together. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so I thought I wasn't gonna splice anything, but it was very minimal splicing that I had to do. Pretty much all the colors matched. So here it is. All I wanted to do, I didn't want to put no butt connectors, so I put these wire connectors. What are they called? The twist wire connectors, just in case I want to change it later on in the future. I don't have to do any more cutting. So I already connected it, and the radio worked perfect, works great. Like I said, here it is. It's a much smaller design, slimmer design. I'm pretty happy with it. So let's go ahead and connect it. Let's see how it sounds, and after that we're gonna go ahead and connect the speakers. All right, so here it is, all the way all put together. I know if it looks like crap right there where I didn't even paint it when I painted the trim on the truck. That'll get fixed later on. But man, this looks bitchin'. Works wonderful with the Bluetooth. So my phone's connected right now. And connect to it. Nice. I'm completely satisfied with this. It looks bitchin'. It matches with all the black trim around it. It's even got this like carbon fiber looking right there, as you can see. Man, I loved it. And I believe it was only around $80 from Walmart, and the speaker itself were $25. So everything out the door, I think I paid around $110, which was relatively cheap, not too expensive. And then if you can do it yourself, that's even better. All right, so now that we got the radio installed, let's go ahead and install the speakers. Okay, so the rear speakers are located right here, right behind the seats, and it's only held in by 4 of these screws. So 1, 2, 3 which I already took off, and 4 over here. So once you just take these off, then the speaker sits right on this piece of trim right there. So let me go ahead and take it off, and then I'll show you guys how it looks. Once you take off those 4 screws, this whole piece comes off, and the speaker is bolted in by these 7mm bolts right there. And all you just do is disconnect it from right here. Okay, so these are the original speakers right here. Like I said, they're held in by these quarter inch screws right there. And this is the new one right here that we just picked up. Yeah, not bad for $25, I believe it was, at Walmart. So for a pair of these, $25. Now the only thing that we're going to be running into is this one has a connector, which is this right here, and this just has the positive and negative. Now I'm going to try to put this connector on here, but more than likely what I'm going to have to do is get these right here, the female connectors right there, and splice them into this right here. Just have to figure out which one's the positive and which one's the negative. Didn't want to do it, but I guess it'll do for now. Okay, so I got the new speaker mounted to the trim part. Went to go get these connectors, female connectors, at my local O'Reilly's. These should do the job right here. So right now we're just gonna figure out which one's negative, which one's positive right here. Crimp those on and get it connected, see how it sounds. Okay, so going off based off the old speaker, I wired so the blue one's gonna be the negative and the red one's gonna be the positive. So pink, and this was that like a white, brown, beige color. So there it is. Let's go ahead and hook up the speaker and see how it sounds. Okay, so the speaker is in and it sounds great. It sounds amazing, honestly. From what I used to have to what I have right now, it sounds great. The quality for me is amazing. I mean, I got a brand new radio, finally a radio that works. Well, a stereo, AM, FM, Bluetooth, Pandora. Love it, USB, and it actually works. And also speakers that work. Let me just see, turn it up a little bit, see if you guys can hear it. Blues Rain. There they are. Sounds great. I love them. I'm happy with my purchase. I'm extremely excited. If you guys have any questions, I mean, Steven trying to install this radio, just let me know down in the comments below. Thank you guys very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit that thumb button, and I'll see you guys the next time. Peace.